feel like going on. I feel like going on. Though trials come on every hand, I feel like going on. You can play that, but it's lower than that. I wore a full body cast because my soul was broken. Locked down my laughter for the countless times my joy has been stolen. Poured cement on my heart cause stone seals harder and chills faster than plaster. And this is the Christian race. The only race where the people behind you always seem to be running faster. I made dysfunction my ruler and procrastination was my master. The road that seemeth right unto me might have ultimately led to my disaster. See, my biggest flaw was that I wouldn't admit I had problems to be solved, but I've resolved that I won't walk in the same speared path that I've circled in every other day. And I won't wait to live the life that I prayed for. And I won't reserve my praise only for Sabbath days, replace memories of years sown in tears, or promises of life and the forever after with my master. And I have hope. And I don't need a pastor or pope to draw close to the cross because God is embossed in my DNA. Don't confuse this with blasphemy, but my God is a part of me, the part of me I tap into when I pray, because God, he said he would listen to his children. He cries the tears I cry. Noah's flood was the result of God wiping his eyes. So why do we tip him instead of giving our all? It's like having Jordan and Tracy McGrady and all them people on your team and never passing the ball. It's like rain in a fresh perm. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Don't make sense like believing in Jesus but not believing in his second coming. We were meant for greater than God's table scraps. Wherever you lack in your life, my God said he filled every single gap. So let go of the hurt. Let go of the past. The spell what's holding you back, my people. I've been to the mountaintop and I've lingered in the valley and I shot for salvation till one day I found it on Calvary. And in all that I've been through, I've seen what the Spirit can do. So I'm having Christ tattooed on the soles of my feet so I could walk in his image. Tag conqueror on my left ventricle, on my womb, scribble patience so I can wait patiently for the gift of life to be given when God deems it best. I'm branding faith with fire on my chest, keeping my torch lit, having a faith so strong that I could do chin-ups on it, with a smile that speaks sonnets, reaching for heights so high that I cling to comets. With stars in my grip, I taste hallelujahs every time I lick my lips. I have faith amidst turmoil. I have peace when storm winds blow. Cause my destiny, it's been etched by God. And I think, no, I know, though trials come on every hand, though I appreciate that. So, you know, so funny. Last time I did this song, people were like, excuse me, what song is that? I was like, oh, new school. Y'all don't be knowing the classics. I'm an old lady with my gospel. I be like Clark's sisters. Commission, not just red-handed. You know, like, I'm an old lady. I'm throwback. All right, so now I'm going to just tell y'all some of my business. Now we're going to some poems. So if you know that you are fly, you know that you are awesome, you are fearfully and wonderfully made, clap your hands. All right, some of y'all are really vain. Some of y'all clapping real hard. No, it's okay. I always say there's being gassed, which means you think you're better than other people. That's not good. Vanity just says, have you seen me lately? And I learned that vanity is a beautiful thing. Because if it wasn't for vanity in college, I don't know where I'd be. See, I was achy and sleepless with migraines all week. Still, I continued to keep on going. Class from 8 to 2:30, BSU meeting at 3, dance practice at 4. At 5, I have to uphold my student senate presidency. Sorority meets at 9, stay from 10 to 3, 7 a.m. My day just rewinds, and that was just Monday. Parties, sneaking a few conversations with every new guy I was talking to. Yes, see, this is the marsala that makes up the stew of the average college student. See, I was no different in every organization. See, I was black and somehow in charge of a Latin American student union. I mean, they asked. See, stress was like my best friend, and I thrived in confusion, ignoring the weight that increased on my shoulders by the tons. Mornings got harder. I attributed it to me aiming to go farther than the average sophomore. Joints were swollen and sore, must be from dance practice. They say that excuses are the tools of the incompetent, and I was foolish to think I could be so negligent with my body and think that all these symptoms were somehow irrelevant. It got so bad one day that I walked with a limp, so yeah, something was wrong, and I saw butterflies, not like the Mariah Carey, Michael Jackson song. Some of y'all got some trauma. I was in a nice part of Brooklyn. Let me stop. Not like the Mariah Carey or the Michael Jackson song, but I saw a mark on my face. Didn't matter, the semester was over, I was home and back at my mom's place. Like I said, if it wasn't for vanity, I don't know where I'd be. I still had my symptoms, but I was simply glad to be home, getting ready to go out. Now, you know, I had my cute outfit on. Looking all nice and grown, went to comb my hair, and then I realized that a patch and a patch and a patch weren't there. Vanity had me at the doctor the next day, said, "Doctor, I have some other complaints, but they can wait. Take care of this. Take care of the exterior like most people nowadays." And the doctor had this baffled look on his face. Did some blood tests, put a hat on, and I went on my merry way. A few weeks later, the doctor said, "Shanelle, have you ever heard of lupus?" I said no, and he proceeded to say that my immune system was too strong and attacking my own body, and much to my dismay, I had to figure out how I could fit this into my schedule. Can you believe I still went to work that day? All for vanity. I refused to see that overworking myself so as not to appear ill to others could have eventually ended my many responsibilities early. Well, a few months later, my body, it made me rest, because lupus is a disease that flares up in times of stress, and I was constantly pushing it as if fighting my humanness. Well, this machine, it broke down. Hospitalization and the possibility of death forced me to do less, but it put things in perspective. Because life is about more than just meetings and deadlines. I'm not a millionaire, but I only have one lifeline. And if it flatlines, I don't want to have any regrets. So I vow to live every day as if I have 24 hours left. I'm an artist and alchemist, purifying myself every chance that I get. I've learned to accept experience as the past and the present as a gift. So for all the people that didn't see the sunrise this morning, you better enjoy it. Value your health and love life. No matter how many miles you go, don't confuse neutral with drive, and know that sometimes you got to bare your teeth in order to finally be able to smile. So my vanity will sustain me. God helped me to believe in me. Can't you see? Lupus can't hold me. I'm gonna keep climbing walls like an ivy. Trying to stop me is in vain like an IV. Tenacity, it flows through my bloodstream, and I'm reaching my goals no matter how hard it seems. Put God first, then myself, and then my family, because can't nobody love me if I don't love me. And being gassed, it's not cool, but nothing's wrong with a little bit of vanity. Because me loving myself, well, that's the beginning of my testimony. Wow. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So I know it is Mental Health Awareness Month, but it's also the last day of Lupus Awareness Month. And lupus affects 1.5 million Americans every year. Primarily women of color, and there's no cure. I know y'all know Nick Cannon has it. Selena Gomez has it. Toni Braxton has it. There you go. There's a rumor that Michael Jackson had it, but his estate will not confirm or deny. So, I always say this not to make everyone out here a hypochondriac. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm tired. You might need a nap. But I say this to say our bodies are such wonderful things. They like to let us know when something is going wrong. And a lot of times life makes us think we need to put that on the back burner. And we know that we cannot pour from an empty cup. We know that you put your oxygen mask on first before helping others on planes. We have to remember that because what good is all of this if we do not have our health? You can have $1 million, you can have a job. If you are in the hospital, you can't do none of that. So please, as you, just in general, I advocate for our health. If you see something, say something. And if the doctors don't listen to you, you find another doctor that will. Yeah. All right, just had to have my little PSA about that, about taking care of ourselves. All right, so okay, dare I say this? Any single ladies, any single people, fellas, everybody, any single people in the house? It's okay, some of y'all are like, summertime's coming, we gonna work in these streets. No, we in the church, that's right. You know, hey, I find a person for Bible study in here. Can you pray with me, fella? No, I'm joking. But I had this poem. So I was, like I said, I write for myself a lot of times. Like I write the things that I need to hear. That's like literally what I'm like. Whoa! When I'm not feeling good, or if I'm feeling good, I'm like, what's something I'm challenged with? How would I want to hear it? So this is a poem for that. But one of my friends, we went out of town for her 40th birthday. Had a really great time. We were in Aruba. We bought a water. Yeah, I know it's nice. We bought a water. It was beautiful. And she was like, but I'm single though. And I was like, but the nature. And so it made me write this poem that I just recently committed to memory, so I'm gonna try to get through it. So pray for me, y'all. But this is a poem for all of my single family out here. Here you go. When the ball drops at midnight and there is no one to kiss. Trigger, sorry. Sorry. I dropped a little content warning. Well, speaking of loneliness. I swear it's gonna get better, I swear, okay. I swear it gets better. I'm not just gonna depress us all, I won't do that, okay? Please trust me, I swear I won't lead you wrong. When the ball drops at midnight and there's no one to kiss. When there are no fireworks from someone's fingertips, when you are no closer to a diamond on that fourth finger, and it seems every singer on the radio wants to remind you, they got a boo, and you just got you. When another year passes, and you are still single, please know that you still have value. That singleness doesn't have to be a great comforter of stones swallowing you whole. Singleness is not a badge of brokenness. You are not a brokenness. You are not a broken mess. You are not less. There's nothing he or she or they can say that can match you loving the echo of your own name. No need for something outside of your body to make you complete. Not when you are a house well stocked with consciousness and purpose and resilience. You may not have a significant other, but you are still significant, and there is still no other you. Silly, awkward you. Don't go forgetting the point of life, which is to enjoy all that you were given and to enjoy living, realizing that your heart is one skip away from death. It takes nothing for the breath in your body to be stuck in your chest, and you here worried about someone who doesn't yet exist. You can't be sure will be a gift, much less another headache to add to your list. trust that the pressure of making someone else happy and being responsible for their joy has ended many a relationship. And contrary to social media's portraits, the things you see on there are fiction. Contrary to social media's portraits, the images you see are sometimes horseshit. Dysfunction is easily cropped out and trifling people can be fixed with filters, and IG be telling stories, more like fables, more like lies. And you still think you can only find joy by finding a partner, ignoring the person that's been within you all this time. The Bible says, he who findeth a wife findeth a good thing, but never forget you already were the good thing long before they found you, already worth worshiping. Yet you ignore your friends and family who are gathered at your altar, all because one person didn't put you on a pedestal. See, something magic happens when we close storybook fables and begin to find our happily ever after beneath our own feet. So when someone on a date asks you why you are single, tell them it's because you go on dates with people who ask you stupid questions like, why are you single? And that you aren't basing your partner on whether they can make your toes tingle or stomach parasail. And even if you're of a certain age, let them know that someone can't get you at a discount or on sale. That's your world. That your world isn't crafted by what you have, but by enjoying its design. And when they put a shot clock on your uterus, let them know that games have been won in overtime. And even, I'm keep it real, even if we never find our soulmates, our souls may discover there's a bigger reason our soul was made. And I don't say that this is easy to do. I mean, the Creator created us to love. And there will be nights where you cannot hold back tears any more than a bedroom door can hold back a flood. But please know that can't nobody give you the joy that never was. Try to tell yourself, even if it feels like a lie, that someone out there wishes for your problems. Please do not let your blessings pass you by. Please be your own judge and jury, because being single is not a crime. Did I say myself? Okay, all right. No, man, I feel like I have another poem on that same. That's on the last album. I have just one more. I have one more poem for you all. That's on the last album. I have another poem about that called "Kinda Love" that I do along with my friend D Woods from Danity Canyon. She's on the project, and I think that one of the reasons why it's really, really hard. I think I feel like dating has gotten so complex and so hard, and everybody is an expert, including people that ain't dating nobody. I was very upset when one of my favorite influencers on Instagram, I went on their page and they're like, I'm ethically monogamous. And I was like, I'm ethically polyamorous or something. And I was like, but how you giving me advice on being not single and you out here just, ugh. But I say this to say, you ain't even trying to be with nobody, but you tell me how to be with people. I'm just saying. But I say all this to say that like, yo, y'all laugh and kill me. But I say all this to say just, you know, if you ain't happy with you, ain't nobody gonna make you happy with you. And I've seen it that like, it just doesn't work that way. And really and truly, that peace is the thing that actually attracts people to you. That like, I'm not trying to find a husband, I'm trying to actually find out if you're a good person. I just wanna know you, you know, so. Anyways, all right, so I'm gonna close out this set. It's been such a blessing. I saw cameras up. If you're gonna post it, please tag me, Shanelle Gabriel. It's my name, S-H, not C, S. Everybody always still puts a C. S-H-A-N-E-L-L-E. My mom was creative. Couldn't just name me after the perfume. And last name is Gabriel, like the angel, G-A-B-R-I-E-L. Please tag me. And I do have merch in the back. And I'm gonna share this poem with you all. And this one I'm gonna do acapulco. You could have faded out like, give it up for the band. They've been just blessing us all night. I love me a good band. Yes, y'all did amazing. But Does anybody out there have a dream, a goal, a vision that you feel God has put on your heart, or just something that's nagging you saying you're supposed to be doing something?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is for you all. So I wrote this very much in that I spent 8 years right out of college being a full-time artist. And it was really, really challenging. And I wrote this piece thinking about how, like, it was a good moment. I was in a good season, and I was like, yo, that was hard, and I just came out of that. What did I need to hear? And I wrote it for myself, like I said, and I'm going to share it with you all. And it's crazy. I spent many years working in education after that, after I decided to get off the road. And now here I am back being full-time as an artist, and I feel like this is where God wanted me to be. It was like, yeah, that was cute. Go over here and use the talent I gave you that in this way. This is to encourage all of you to know that you have it in you for a reason. That vision, they say, write the vision, make it plain. If you have something that you don't even know what it is, just start writing. And you will be so surprised how you don't even know what God will take a control of your fingers and shape it and put people in your life that will edify you and that will help you grow and that will help you be in this. But like I said, I was an educator for many years. I still do some education work. Repeat after me, class. Oh, I didn't mean that. I was calling out class. Sorry, that means y'all was focused. I appreciate that. Repeat after me. Aim high.
Aim high.
Shoot far.
Shoot far.
Aim for the moon.
Aim for the moon.
If you miss, you'll hit a star.
If you miss, you'll hit a star.
This goes out to all of my dreamers, all of my visionaries, all of my people who feel they're called. They have a calling on their life, because you do. Aim high, shoot far, aim for the moon. If you miss, you'll hit a star. Aim high, then you shoot far. Just aim for the moon. If you miss, you'll hit a star. And it's easier to want things than to get them. Most people have dreams, but they never manifest them. Pressure makes diamonds. You have to mine if you want to come out shining. And dreams mean nothing if they leave with eyelids flutter open. Empires weren't built from just wishing and hoping. See, doors won't always open. Opportunities may pass, ships may sail, but you have control of the mast. And this is your sea, this is your sky, this is your destiny. Let no one break your concentration. If they got that tunnel vision, let them stay in their mental train stations, because success is a journey, it's not a destination. You need to have that patience, that drive to make your passions come alive, and you alone can decide how far you will go, and God gave you his divine ability. Believe and speak it into being. See before actually seeing. Give your life meaning as you attain what you envision. Keep on dreaming. Don't ever let it die. Don't be the eagle that never knew he could fly. As you attain what you envision, keep on dreaming. Don't ever let it die. Don't be the eagle that never knew he could fly. And I apologize for making it sound painless. See, it's a long process, I must confess, and you don't know what faith is. You give something your all without a sign of the next step, the next nap, the next check, the next meal, no indication of a record deal. See, I know how it feels to struggle. Life's troubles, feeling stuck, feeling like a Mini Cooper up against an armored truck. When problems pile in your life, it makes it easier to climb. Because when you conquer them, you'll be standing high. And I know so many people failed because they failed to realize how close they were to success when they decided to no longer try. See, our ancestors died, and many of our parents gave their lives to make sure we had the means to become anything we dared to dream. Nothing worth having comes easy. That's why the road to the top can be so lonely. But see, it's only temporary. They say success is never ending, failure is never final. You got something inside you that's special. Don't ever let it die. Don't be the eagle that never knew that he could fly. I'ma switch it up, y'all. Aim high, then you shoot far. Just aim for the moon. If you miss, you'll hit star.